Hi, my name is Megan Chris, and my informative speech is on the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, which took place in the United States from 1943 until 1954. By 1942, young men ages 18 and up were sent off to fight in World War II, almost shutting down America's favorite sports. Sports icons like Joe DiMaggio enlisted in 1943. So they kind of didn't know what to do to keep America's spirit alive. Here's women in tryouts. Chewing gum mogul Philip K. Wrigley inherited Chicago's Cubs and was fearful of the collapse of Major League Baseball. It was him who got together with a committee to figure out how to keep baseball alive. The idea started off as girls playing softball, but they wanted these girls to stand out from the already existing girls softball leagues, which caused some controversy. Baseball was looked at as a man's sport. Media was even hesitant to use baseball in their titles. They struggled on American Girl Baseball League, All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, to the final name of the All-American Girls Baseball League. For these girls to play baseball, their bases had to be extended and they had to learn man's basic rules that were different than softball. Like, players were able to lead off and steal bases. They also had to adapt to playing with 10 players instead of 9. Their biggest adjustment was learning to play in skirts. Scouts all over this country and Canada in search of girls they felt could meet the new standards of their game, and recruited them to audition at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. Only 75 girls were given the chance to audition, and 60 were chosen to play. The first year, 4 non-major league cities that were close to Chicago were chosen for the teams. They were the Racine Bells and Kenosha Comets from Wisconsin, Rockford Peaches from Illinois, and South Bend Blue Sox from Indiana. The teams consisted of 15 players, a female chaperone who accompanied the girls in outings, and a male coach who were majority all former major league players themselves. Girls playing were as young as 15, and most of them were making more money than their parents, ranging from $45 to $85 per week. Most girls who played were rough around the edges and were trained to be ladies with proper etiquette by attending evening charm school classes. These are some of the rules that they had. As the years went on, the league became very popular and showed these girls were the image of the All-American girls next door. This showed women patriotism while men were fighting over the war. The league rose to 15 teams, which you see here, including Grand Rapids Chicks, Fort Wayne Daisies, and Milwaukee Chicks. Over time, the war was coming to an end and men were coming back to the field. The way of recruiting was focusing back to men. Funds became limited to support these teams, leaving only 6 teams in 1952. The league eventually folded in 1954 as there was no place for women in baseball anymore. On November 5th, 1988, the Women in Baseball exhibit opened in Cooperstown, New York, where you can still visit there today.